Welcome. This is Mystery Truth, exposing the twisted New World Order mindsets as psychopathic, paranoid, anxious, and afraid. It is crucial to be aware of the New World Order mindsets as we experience the intensification of its long-standing agenda. While each passing week seems to bring us more and more bizarre news in the unfolding of Operation Coronavirus, it is worthwhile taking a step back to look at the mentality which is orchestrating this scandemic, these New World Order mindsets. If you want to live free, we have to understand the nature of the force that is seeking to enslave us. Meanwhile, this video is an attempt to sketch out some of the hallmarks of the depraved and twisted psychology of the New World Order. By getting your head around how these people think, how they view those outside their court, how they view the world, and what motivates them, hopefully you can begin to grasp what is needed to ensure we defeat them and maintain a world of peace, freedom, and abundance. You can recognize their forces by the following. 1. It can't stand surprises. A hallmark of the New World Order mindset is a distinct intolerance for or even a hatred of surprises. For many people, it is a joy and a relief to live spontaneously, at least for some of the time, without having to spell everything out. Not so for the New World Order. This mindset has to have absolutely every detail planned out. Not only that, it needs to ensure nothing can happen to disrupt its plans. Everything must be precisely calculated and tightly controlled. It doesn't take too much of a stretch of the imagination to see how this plays out in US politics, with rigged elections going all the way back to at least the days of John F. Kennedy, if not much further. The recent fiasco where Biden got in was shockingly undeniable and blatantly rigged, yet Biden still sits in, or rather hides in the basements of the White House. The New World Order cult doesn't hope a particular candidate gets elected. They make it happen every time. In short, the New World Order mindset is that of a control freak. Number 2, the PC woke movement and virtue signaling. The New World Order mindset, being very far from a heart-based consciousness, clearly lacks kindness, compassion, and empathy. In a world where such a distinct lack of empathy could render it ostracized, the NWO mindset has to make up for that by pretending to care. However, since it is all a ruse, it has to go to great lengths to impress others and visibly demonstrate its fake kindness. This is the reason for the Hollywood-style obsession with superficialities and appearances. It's all about image. This is also the foundation for the recent explosion in the politically correct woke movement, which never misses an opportunity to demonstrate just how kind it is through its constant virtue signaling. People who are truly kind don't need to boast how kind they are. People who are truly secure don't need to show off to hide their insecurity. People who truly see others as humans, all equal, looking at their character, not their skin color, don't need to go around proclaiming how wonderfully anti-racist they are. But this is all what the New World Order entails. Number 3, military-style perception management. To go further with these points, the NWO mindset doesn't just obsess over image to visual signal. It also obsesses over image to control mass belief, opinion, and perception. It's military-style perception management. This is reflected in what some of its adherents have said. Let's take ARC NWO insider and war criminal Henry Kissinger, for example, who once stated that it is not a matter of what is true that counts, but a matter of what is perceived to be true. In this case, what is driving the obsession over image is also a raw lust for control and a lack of tolerance for widespread distribution of power and decentralized decision making. It is about entertainment, the bringing of other mindsets down to its level and frequency so that it can control them. This leads the NWO mindset to spin the truth on every topic under the sun to make itself look better and to mold people's perception to further its own objectives. Number 4, the NWO are always right and never wrong. That's their mindset. Have you ever met a person who always has to be right no matter what? What about the person who will argue, defend, and find loopholes in every situation because they are deadly afraid of being wrong? Either way, such people are characterized by a lack of responsibility and a lack of being willing to take the blame when they deserve it. The former CIA director and Secretary of State under Trump, Zionist Mike Pompeo, proudly proclaimed that in his days at the CIA, we lied, we cheated, we stole. The NWO mindset will do whatever it takes to advance its agenda, even if it has to lie, cheat, steal, injure, and kill. Number 5, it can't do empathy. Continuing on from point number 2, the NWO mindset is devoid of compassion, so it doesn't quite know how to do it. It doesn't pull off empathy very well. An instructional example are the recent absurd CIA woke ads, where the CIA is desperately trying to convince you that they are something they are not. Think about it. This is an agency that has consistently instigated over the course of 7+ decades some of the most evil and monstrous acts done by humans on the planet, including overthrowing foreign governments, assassinating foreign and domestic leaders, e.g. JFK, selling weapons illegally, bolstering the production of dangerous drugs, heroin and cocaine, so as to import them into the US on the black market, controlling the media by paying off journalists via Operation Mockingbird, perception management, and running mind control experiments on its own citizens. Now, we are suddenly supposed to believe the CIA has grown a conscience and deeply, truly cares about minorities, racial issues, and gender equality. Oh, it is beyond ridiculous. However, the good thing about it all is that the NWO mindset doesn't see how transparent its woke attempts are. Number 6, the New World Order mindset is very much like the Borg from Star Trek. That is, it projects a false sense of omnipotence. Number 7, censorship and cancel culture. It can't stand shades of gray or opposing views. Number 8, it can't tolerate humor. It doesn't. When it gets down to having to use violence, then you are playing the system's game. The establishment will irritate you, pull your beard, flick your face to make you fight. Because once they've got you violent, then they know how to handle you. The only thing they don't know how to handle is non-violence and humor. This was said by John Lennon. So guys, if you have anything to say concerning this, You drop your comments in the comment section. Let us learn. Feel free to teach us. We will continue to teach you. Feel free to learn. Feel free to share. So if you have anything to say concerning this, drop your comments in the comment section. And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much.